Liko is being forced to stay in Paldea by her dad? Yo, what's going on everyone? Today we have another review for Pokemon Horizons. Episode 9. The title of this episode is Arrival in Paldea. Today's episode had a great build up to the hype events that are coming next week, but it also had some extremely important moments in Liko's relationships and character development. Since this is an unsub review, some of my rough translations may differ from what was truly said when the English subs are released. Alright everyone, join me as we explore episode 9 and share your thoughts and theories on today's episode in the comment section. And now, without further ado, let's jump right into this review. In this episode, we witnessed the arrival of the Rise and Vault tacklers in Paldea. Liko, Roy and Friede took some time to explore around Paldea for Roy, who was visiting for the first time. We got to see Mesagosa, the main city of Paldea, even the Naranja school. As it looks like Horizon said, nah, we ain't having Yuva in this anime. After some sightseeings in the city, the gang went over to Liko's home, where Liko was reunited with her father, who was introduced to us as Alex, a painter. Inside, Spriggatito runs away from Liko, and while searching for it, Liko overhears Friede and her dad discussing about how he thinks Liko should stay in Paldea. However, when Liko accidentally gets caught, she is quick to avoid the fact that she heard the conversation, just wanting to know where Spriggatito was. And here, it was evident that Liko and her dad are not so close, as Liko is running away from the confrontation of speaking to her dad. Moments later, Liko decided that she wanted to go back to the ship. But on the other hand, Spriggatito did not want to, and wanted to stay. So annoyed, Liko decided just to leave it there. The following day, thanks to a message from Dot, Ola, Molly and Roy, it helped Liko realize that her father was just worried and cares for her. But she must prove to him with the Rise and Vault tacklers to support her, she'll be able to travel the world, especially with Spriggatito by her side, who she decides to go to apologize to. After picking up some coffee for her dad, on the way back to her house, Liko is suddenly attacked by a wild Lechonk, and just as things are about to get messy, Liko's Spriggatito luckily arrives in time to save her, because she was able to hear her cry for help. The two then battle Lechonk and easily defeat it, sharing a nice little moment as Liko apologized for earlier. They return home and Liko finally explains to her dad that she doesn't want to end her journey here, but wants to continue on with her journey as with Spriggatito and with all of her friends, she'll be able to do it, because as her grandma said, with Pokemon by your side, everything will be alright. Due to Liko's clear, strong passion, Alex comes to understand, and Happy allows Liko to go, which was a major W. Later on, Alex tells Liko and Friede about the hearing of a Shiny Rayquaza, which is the big cue for the two to leave, as it's one of the reasons they came here. So, with their new confirmed information, and with that, Liko says that she likes her father, bringing episode 9 to an end. Today's episode was a good episode, and it had a wholesome ending. I liked the storyline and how it focused on Liko and her father having a rocky relationship at the start, but it seems they have now gotten closer. I was really looking out for the showcasing of the Paldea region, and I think they did a pretty good job of showing the school and the Mesagosa shopping area. This whole segment of showing Mesagosa City did feel a little bit rushed, but I assume it was more so that in next week's episode we'll see much more of it, so I'm totally fine with that. Overall, great build up to what's coming up next week, as man, I am so hyped for next week as we're finally getting to see Nemona in Pokemon Horizons, which is the character I wanted to see the most. Gym leader Brassius will also be making a debut too, and it looks like his hilarious, exaggerated personality from the games looks to be perfectly replicated in the anime. So yeah, I cannot wait for all of this to unfold. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe, as well as hitting the bell notification to join our community and never miss any Pokemon anime related content, such as my weekly reviews on Pokemon Horizons.